Alright boys, welcome back. Hope you're all doing good. Today we've got an SBD Saturday. It is extremely warm today, so hopefully we don't get too sweaty before I've got to get my knee sleeves on. This is the hottest it's been since I've got new knee sleeves, which are slightly tighter, so I am a little bit concerned. So this week has been my first week with my new coach, and just this point to put it out there, he's so good of a coach right now, and I'm really finding that a lot of the advice he's giving me is actually really good. So, saying that, we've got to apply all of what we've learned in the past week to today's session. Not sure it's relatively heavy. I think it's like RPE 6, I think, on each lift. Obviously, I think it's primary squat and bench and then secondary deadlift day. So deadlifts will be a little bit lighter, which I am completely fine with, because I always find when I get to the end of an SBD day, my deadlifts are tired, unless I am on comp day. Comp day, my deadlifts always seem to shine. So yeah, but in sessions, training sessions, deadlifts are always lacking, so we are pretty happy that it's like that. It is absolutely boiling. I don't know what's going on all of a sudden since yesterday. So today, I'm not sure what the date is. I think it's like 23rd, 22nd. It's a Saturday, so whatever Saturday sits around that date of May. Obviously I record these videos 1 week in advance. You'll be seeing this at the end of May, so yeah, but it is just boiling. Like yesterday, the heat just turned up, and then it's just been hot since then. I think it's predicted to be hot for the next few days as well. So I am looking forward to it, but I'm also not, because when it gets hot I tend to get nosebleeds, which obviously you might be able to tell, like my left nostril, this one. I had a nosebleed this morning, and it is one of those things where when you start to clean it, it starts to bleed again. So it's really hard to keep it clean. So we've just left it for a bit, and we'll have to clean it at some point later on. But I'm not disgusted, I know it's there, and I know that I've got to deal with it at some point. Other than that, we have been listening to some tunes on the way. I've been really struggling with music recently, just in general, because I find it really hard to find not motivational, but music that I enjoy listening to. I'm very much of a person who just skips music, and like will listen to like 10 seconds of a song. But today we're just going to lock in. We've got a Monster and a hydration drink. I thought, since it's so hot today, we should probably have some hydration. Other than that, we're just going to get in, crack on. Hopefully it's nice and cool in there, because they do have aircon. It's just whether Pure Gym can afford to turn it on. If you do enjoy, boys, like and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of the video. Peace. Alright boys, we have done a few warm-ups now. Everything's feeling alright. My left knee is feeling a bit of discomfort, which obviously is not great. Other than that, everything is fine. We are, obviously, as you probably can tell, we've got our singlet on today, so we're kind of getting into the groove of actual competition standard stuff. So everything's feeling alright. Obviously, as you can see, my nose is starting to bleed again, which obviously is not great. But we're going to move up to, I think, 170 for a double, which will be my top set. So enjoy. Alright boys, top set done, 170 by 2. Looking back at it, I think I went way too deep, but they felt alright, nothing special, nothing bad really either, so we're okay with that. We're going on to back downs now. We've got 140 by 5, so should be good, should be fine. We're just going to focus on my brace and enjoy it. Alright boys, squats are all finished up. We are on to bench now. Squat, the back downs felt alright to be fair. We did 140 by 5, then 130 by 5 by 2, and everything felt very good to be fair. So we're on to bench now. Really got to focus on my brace on this, as that is the one thing I'm pretty much lacking on this, is just tension in the bottom. So yeah, just going to focus. Got 100 on the bar now, and then we're working up to an RP7, so should be good to enjoy. Alright boys, that has got to be one of the best 160s I've ever done. I mean, there's 145s, a little bit heavier than expected, but I did waist, I did rest like 2 minutes between that and 160. So yeah, not expecting anything special like that, but there you go, 160 absolutely flying. We've now got a 3x5 of 120, which will be just count here. So should be easy, should be nice, and then we're on to deadlifts. So enjoy. Alright lads, deadlifts are done. We're now on to stiff leg deadlifts, which are not my forte. They look absolutely awful, and I really need to get my form down. Yeah, we've got 120 on the bar because I'm just so fatigued. Like, not fatigued, it's just so tiring doing 6 reps of an exercise, and I think if I did more, my form would go even worse. So we're going to stick at 120, got one more set of it. Really going to focus on keeping the chest and head up, and yeah, hopefully it moves well. Alright boys, session is finished. Hopefully you can hear me clearly because I've got my fans on because it is boiling. It is apparently only 21.5 degrees, but maybe my car's been sat in the sun for the past 2 hours. The session was a good one. Squats are still feeling like I don't understand it. Like, I absolutely hate squats at the moment because I just feel like I'm not making any progress. Hopefully though, the new changes on my plan will mean that the progress does come. I just really struggle with, like, I think it's more mental squats. I think squats is fully just me mentally not being able to do them. 170 by 2 moved fine. I had no problems with it. Looking back on it, the depth was way too deep. But then again, it's the first time I trained my singlet since last competition, so that's like 5-6 weeks ago. So it is a bit of a change training the singlets. I would say that if you are doing competitions, do train in your singlet at least, I'd say 4 or 5 times before your competition, because it's such a difference in being so much thinner on your hips. when you squat in shorts, you don't realise that you gauge your depth based on how much tension there is between your legs. At least that's how I do it. And when you switch to a singlet, because there's a lot less resistance, you just get your depth wrong. But anyway, bench, absolutely beautiful top set. 160 was supposed to be RPE 7, and it literally was like an RPE 5 or 6. So really happy with that. Deadlifts, I really hate deadlift as well. I'm just a bench specialist guy, sorry. But deadlifts were all right. We did 160 by 4 for pause. I've never done a set of 4 pause before, so it was hard to gauge whether that was right, but I think it was. It was supposed to be RPE 5, so maybe it was actually a bit heavy for RPE 5. Stiff legs, first set, awful. Second set, I think was a lot better. And then we had some hamstring curls, which just finished me off basically. So, you know, we're pretty dead now. We're going out and enjoying the sun today, so we're going to be even more tired soon. So if you did enjoy, boys, like and subscribe. And if you did enjoy this video, check out all my other ones I upload weekly. And I'm sticking to it. I've been very, very consistent for ages now, and we have made some decent progress on YouTube with 3.2k nearly. So if we boys can get to 5k, I'd really, really appreciate that. If you did enjoy, boys, enjoy the rest of the day. Peace out.